Okay, and welcome back to the City of Heroes guided tour. At the moment, we are currently in the low-level section known as King's Row. And as we can see on the map, we have the 8 badges for the maps as always, and there's 5 plaques to get. We're positioned right here. And nearest to us is one of the plaques. Plaque number 4. So let's go ahead. First, we'll open up the old history section of the badges, and then we'll give the old click. Here you can read the text that comes up and get a look at some of the history. And we hit OK, and then just for grins, we just click it one more time just to make sure that the click actually counted. I've noticed on other characters that I've gotten the plaques on that sometimes you click it and it does not always register. Okay, we're going to fly this away past the Mission Architect building. Mission Architect lets you create your own mission, be it a story arc, or a single mission, or a farm for XP money, whatever. It was a nice little system. It was a bit badly abused by certain players when it first launched, but then again, hey, that was not unexpected. Alright, so we're looking for number 3, and it looks like here it is. So again, we'll take a look at the tabs here. And then we open her up. Oh, looks like one of them moved up. Okay. And here you can read the lovely text. And just see what we have here. Okay, and done. If I don't keep the text open long enough for you to fully read it, just go ahead and rewind and pause the video, of course. So now we're looking for another plaque. This one's going to be on a wall. It's in this vicinity, and it looks like it's right here. There we are. Okay. Okay. And we'll just give it one more click just to make sure that it registered. Okay. So we move right along, and we're relatively close to one of the exploration map badges, so we'll go ahead and grab it now while we're in this area. Then we'll loop back and get the other ones and plaques. We have 5 plaques in the zone, we've already hit 3, and we have the 8 map badges. This one's right here. Now again, normally the map badge icons and history plaque icons are not registered on the map. They're not supposed to be, but a map pack has long since been available for the game, where if you downloaded it, updates your maps with all the locations. And while I do have the bulk of the locations memorized, it never hurts to have a quick reference source. Also, there's assorted websites that have the maps for you to, view in your web browser or print out as well. So, hey, either way, you can get the map badge locations. And we'll just go this way. And for those that have just tuned in and are wondering, this character is called Ultra Statesman. He is built and named in honor of the original Statesman, who has recently been killed off in one of the game updates as they try to advance and change the lore of the game a little bit. His death met with some controversy. Oh, and here we have an exploration badge again. Here we are. Let's go to our recent collection tab. This is the first one that we gained, out by that pawn shop up north. Then here we are by some smokestacks, and conveniently the badge is named Smokey. Gotta love the humor in some of these names. So, let's go ahead and move along here. Anyway, getting back to Statesman, this character is built and named in honor of him, and for role-playing purposes, he is the chosen successor to the name and power of Statesman. This area here, those little robots here, they're called Clockwork. And this area on the map is actually one of the spawn locations where they can sometimes start to build a giant robot. You can get a badge if you prevent them from building the robot completely. It takes a little time to get it. You gotta spend about maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. But eventually the event will time out and you win. If the robot gets built, you lose. You can take down the robot for a couple of reward merits, but there is no badge. And for a moment here, we'll take a quick peek inside the Michigan Architect building. Again, I always thought it was a nice feature, and I have used it from time to time. Made a couple interesting arcs. Here we have the control consoles where you can bring up the menus for the Mission Architect, locate a mission that you know of, or search by author, mission number, etc., or access your own. But we don't need to worry about that right now. Let me just close out of the control panel here. There is a map badge right here in every Mission Architect building. Whoop, it just dinged. Okay. It's called Thrill Seeker. This same badge is in every Mission Architect building in every zone that has the Mission Architect. So visiting it in any building will give you the badge once, and that'll be it. This is your contact that you use to activate a mission that you select for Mission Architect. Pretty good. Then here is the entrance to the mission. Basically, think of the Architect as basically like the X-Men Danger Room or Star Trek Next Generation's holodeck. Although, unlike both, especially the Star Trek holodeck, the Mission Architect is not exactly loaded with malfunctions. Here we can go up the stairs, and here are vendors where you can redeem tickets from the Architect missions that you play. And from there you can do random rolls for recipe rewards, or purchase specific amounts of salvage. This character has no tickets on hand, so really don't need to worry about that. Here's another vendor, right here. This takes you to the lower level of the building. There's really nothing there. Here's an inspiration vendor where you can buy inspirations that you might need before you hop into a mission. And we'll just move along now. Like I said, the Architect is in a lot of different zones. Atlas has one, Kings Row has one. Many zones have one. Some don't, but not very many. And here we are converging on yet another map badge. It's in this general area. We'll just move up slowly but surely. Try and take a look. See, you don't see it. Keep on moving up. And there it is. Badge earned. Here we are. Mystic King. Here we are. You can read the lovely little text on it. Looks pretty spiffy. Also, that Mission Architect map badge that I showed you, Thrill Seeker, does not count as part of the 8 exploration badges in a zone. Here we are. We're going to move over to what looks like the 8th badge of the zone. And again, you don't have to get these in any particular order. You just get them as you get them. You get whichever one's closest and move on to the next. Okay, and here it is right there in the ground. Again, you don't have to touch it as long as you're near it. Man of Vengeance. It's about the NPC character Blue Steel, who I believe serves as a trainer for characters that level up in this zone. And we're in the vicinity of yet another one of the plaques, so we're going to get it while we're here. Okay. There we are. Read it nice and clearly, all is well. Okay. And again, we'll just click it again just to make sure that the click actually registered for the badge count. Because I have had in the past where the clicks don't quite register for whatever reason, and as a result I have to go back and start doubling back through zones to figure out which one could have been missed. See, the badge tracker, all they do is they show you how many you've obtained, 2 out of 5. It doesn't say where you got them at. So that's unfortunate, but here we are. Let's reopen the map, take a look. Okay, we're going to head to what looks to be number 2. Okay, it's in this area. It's around here somewhere. Let's keep getting a little more altitude, see what's up. Nothing's going on yet. It's gotta be nearby. Aha! Here we are in the middle of the helipad. Upgraded. Okay. So we have that. Plus, hopefully you're enjoying the view of Kings Row as we fly around through it. Those red spots on the map, again, are for day job locations. They are not relevant to the map badge hunt. And looks like we're closing in on, yep, here's another one. Ding! Wentworth history buff. Alright. Moving along at a good speed here. I've always found flight to be the better travel power, especially for things like this. Makes it easy to get to and from them. Okay, we've already hit map plaque number 4, so we're going to not bother. Instead, we're going to route over to badge number 4 for those map badges. And it's up here on this tower right here. Keen-sighted. Okay, it's about the legendary hero Manticore, who's part of the Freedom Phalanx. He uses bow and arrows, but with his attitude, demeanor, and other skills, you can think of him as the Batman of the game. Statesman was, of course, the game's resident version of Superman, for want of a better description. But as I said, he was killed off. How you say? Well, he was an incarnate empowered by great magic, and funny thing about magic is magic can also be used to take away powers, which is how he was killed off. Here we have the other plaque in the zone that we need. Ah, it's actually mentioned Statesman himself. Alright. Looks like the Hero Atlas was cleaning up the mess that was being created by a battle against Statesman and a villain known only as Teal Serpent. Must have been one heck of a battle. Okay. And here we are. We're going to go for Exploration map badge. It looks like it's the first one of the zone, but it'll be the 8th one to us to get. Grab it. It should be right around here somewhere. You know it is. And okay, we can't quite see it. Oh look, the street gang wants to attack me. Yeah, these guys are called the Skulls. They're a gang that wear skull masks, but they're extremely low level, and considering the fact that I'm at the level cap of 50, rest assured they are utterly no threat to me. Okay, so that badge was called Summoned. Okay, and again it deals with how Statesman did something in the past. And here we have PPD Informant, which is the accolade for getting every exploration badge in the zone. And we take a look here at the History tab, and we see some definite progress on some of the badges. So that's a good thing. And we'll take a little flight around here. Can I take a look-see around? Let's see, let me check the map, make sure I'm on course. Yes, I am. We're going to go check out there's another hotspot where those clockwork robots can gather to build their giant. This is one of them, and currently nothing's going on. They're just gathered here normally, no danger. So let's take another look at the other hotspot. Sorry to keep the map open so much, but I do like to make sure that I know where I'm going. And take a look at the lovely buildings as we fly on past them all. Gotta admit, while graphically this game might be a little bit old in terms of graphic engine, it still looks damn good. Ah, here we are. This is a dimensional portal to take you to the Supergroup base. This helicopter takes you to a PvP zone.
Let's see, I believe for King's Row it is the it's the Warburg PvP zone. Warburg, you gotta be at least 38 as I recall to get into it. It levels you down to level 38 while you're in there. And it's a free fire PvP zone where heroes can attack heroes, villains can attack villains, as well as, of course, hero versus villain. The PvP system in the game didn't exactly go over well. They made changes many updates ago, which didn't exactly bode well for the future of PvP in general. There's also an arena system where you can basically have gladiatorial style arena matches of PvP. That can get pretty interesting. And here we are checking on the last hotspot for where they build their giant robot. Again, this is just a normal gathering of clockwork. So can't exactly show you the giant robot construction. That's too bad. Well, okay then. Looks like this will pretty much wrap up the King's Row tour. Moment here. Ah, here he is. This is Blue Steel. He's a legendary hero, and as you can see, he is the trainer for people here that level up in the zone. Yeah. Let's see here. Appearances, Birthplace of Tomorrow. Yeah, pretty good. Nice graphical background. It looks like a player just hit me with a temporary buff power. That was nice of them. Not that I need it for these tours, but hey, what the heck. The Paragon Police Department building of King's Row. And we'll just take a little scenic tour around here. You can see all the buildings as night falls. If you're wondering what these blue shimmering walls are, they're basically energy barriers to help keep out invaders. That's kind of the capsule summary of them. Assorted construction yards, buildings, demolition sites, civilians, traffic. I'm just right now just kind of being a hero flying around on general patrol. Yeah. All in all, not a bad zone. Here we have a tall building, looks kind of reminiscent of either the Chrysler Building or the Empire State Building, either or. Let's take a look here and see what we got. Yep, looks like I'm at ceiling altitude for flight capacity of the game. I can't quite go all the way up to the top of that spire, but that's okay. We'll just kind of fly around a bit, take a look. Okay, then we move on a notch, kind of see what else we got going down here, if anything. Okay. Again, this is a low-level zone. There's no threat to my character here. Just kind of showing you the zone, what it looks like. Yeah, you can get an idea. Yeah, lots of buildings. Oh, here's another tall building. Let's see if I can fly to the top of it, or will I hit the flight ceiling cap? Come on, come on. Whoa, we actually made it. Alright. Yay! Top of the building. Okay. And let's see here. Nothing else going on? No. Alright, well, this is pretty much going to wrap up the badge gathering tour, plaque gathering tour, and scenic tour of this zone known as King's Row. Sorry I couldn't show you the giant robot being built. It's a randomly timed event that occurs at random. I've never discerned any rhyme or reason for it. I mean, you don't need to go around killing monsters until they come out to start building it. It is just completely random. We'll check that other spot though real quick just to see here. I also just check my tab here, chat tab, and just see. Nope, no sign of anything. There would be an alert if there was something happening here. It would say unusual clockwork activity in King's Row, but that alert has not flashed while we were on this tour, and nothing's going on. But you know what though, just for grins, behold, this power is called Judgment. It's the Ion version. It's a component power that you can only get when you're level 50. And as you can see, it lets you really call down the thunder. Looks like it missed one of them, but hey, that's no big deal.
There's always a chance to miss even a low-level target, no matter what your level is. It happens. So, let's fly around a little bit more. Here's the train station that can take you to most other zones in the game. Oh, we have a billboard. Hey, Zomcare. Okay, what we got here? Helping those affected by the mortally disabled. Because they were once co-workers, friends, and loved ones. Okay. The satirical humor at times. Yes, indeed. The satirical humor. And here we have another Wentworth Market Center, where you can buy and sell stuff on the game's market. Click any one of these people, your market menu opens up. What do you have on here? Do you have anything stored? What are you selling? What have you sold? What are you bidding on? What have you bought? And it shows how much total money you have. So, all in all, not too bad. Not too bad. Here we are. So for now, I'm going to go into my base and we'll prep for the next zone tour. So we'll see you at the next zone.